4, 3. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the third. We made it to 3 official podcast of Two Guys Mindless Movie Reviews.com. Hello, everybody. I am Brent, and here's Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
As always, is Jeff.
And with him, as always. What's that mean? With him, as always.
What's that mean, Jeff?
So, how's Jeff doing today, sir?
Jeff is well. How is Brent?
Oh, I'm up here in my hot attic, but otherwise, I'm doing okay.
Hot attic. That's some kind of play on words, right?
It is.
Sexy attic. Could you also say sexy attic?
I wish. This is just the only place my wife allows me to do anything fun.
Nothing sexy ever happens at my house.
I have to go to the attic just to work up a sweat.
We're 40s and married. There's nothing sexy about our
Right.
lives.
Yeah, exactly. Unless there's kids listening, in which case it's amazing. All right. So, anything going on in your life there, sir? Or you want to just jump right into movies, or what do you want to do?
We can hit some movies, man. We'll hit it. We'll do this. I got an idea here. I'm going to do something here. I think it's going to be kind of humorous and kind of like set the tone for the show here.
Okay.
Get ready for it here. In a world where guys are in the gray, a covert. I'm going to read the tagline here.
Okay.
A covert team of elite operatives are living in the shadows. When a ruthless despot steals billion-dollar fortune, they're sent to take it back. In a possible heist that erupts into a deadly game of strategy, deception, survival. Boom.
That sounds
Insane.
that sounds exactly like a movie I just watched called In the Gray.
Hey, me too.
Oh wow, we should talk about that movie today.
We should talk about that.
So it's a lot fresher in your head, probably, right? Because you just watched it, right?
I just watched it a few days ago.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
What was it, like 3 weeks in? I'm about ready to leave the theater.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's like what we talked about last week, right? Some of these more independent type films don't have a long running time in there.
When did that actually release? I actually am not 100% sure.
It was like 2 weeks ago. So because I actually went and saw it opening weekend.
Okay.
And it was kind of
I knew it was recent.
Yeah, and I was surprised how empty the theater was for it, which probably is not good for its theater run as well, honestly.
Well, I will tell you, man. Now, I've been a little bit removed from movies in general. I have not been watching a lot of new stuff for a while.
Right.
But I have not seen anything about this movie anywhere.
I didn't either. So
I always saw. I looked it up. Like, hey, let's go to a movie, and I pulled it up, and I was like, oh. And then we had talked about maybe doing this week, and I'm like, oh, I better go watch it now.
Oh, yeah. Well, so actually, a similar thing happened to me because I try and watch one movie a week, either at theater or something new streaming. And I was looking at what came and two weeks ago. They were all sequels, and this. I was like, well, it was like Devil Wears Prada 2, which I haven't seen I'd seen parts of part 1, but I didn't love it.
That's where I'm at. I've watched about.
And
it was on while I was in the room.
Right, yeah. Mortal Kombat 2. I don't remember a lot about part 1, so I wanted to watch part 1 before I watched part 2. So anyway, In the Gray it was. So a couple weeks ago, I went and saw it.
You were in a gray, murky area
of
what movie to watch.
I was in the gray at what to watch, and it fell right in my lap. So.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, In the Gray is the newest Guy Ritchie directed film. So.
Hey, Guy.
Yeah.
Ritchie.
Hey, Guy, Mr. Ritchie.
Mr. Richie for directing movies and films with guys and Cavills and Gyllenhaals.
Ooh, I like your play on the Jakes there. So what was your initial reaction to it? I have to know.
I was okay. I have one complaint. I will let you in. Brent knows this because we've been friends long enough. I almost always find something to complain about, and it's not necessarily,
especially in his friends.
Always in my friends. They're all Toadies. They're Toadies fans. That's the worst kind of person.
Oh, careful.
I love the Toadies. I'm messing with yous. I like the movie overall. I'm a big Guy Ritchie fan overall.
Right.
I kind of got burnt out, but I do enjoy his films overall. The movie I thought was really solid. I like pleasantly good. Like I enjoyed it. The only maybe I should go into my complaint. It's a minor complaint, and it really is. You may feel I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
But a good film. I recommend watching it overall. I'll dig into the weeds a little bit more as we go.
Sure.
What were your thoughts, sir?
Almost exact opposite of you. It kind of bothered me.
Okay, so I wonder if it's the same thing.
Okay, well, so tell me your complaint, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about.
Okay, the problem was, and I usually love this. They were too competent out the gate. There was almost no problem. They had the guy's number. They knew exactly what to do.
Right.
There was almost no tension because I didn't think they were going to fail at all.
Right. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's not my reasoning. I mean, that was one of the things I didn't like. It was almost too easy for everything that they did. Like, let's settle these
Okay, spoilers.
We always forget. If you have not seen this movie, we're going to talk about things that happen in the movie, which is what you should assume when you listen to a podcast about the movie. Anyway, spoiler alert's coming. So, even when they're setting the traps, it's like, other than that one scene where it doesn't trigger for half a second, like everything just went flawless, right? So, but
right.
like my biggest issue with it is most of the characters had no emotion at all.
Okay,
that
is yes.
Like especially like with Sid and Bronco, which is Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal's characters.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like they were damn robots. It was like the emotion was so low.
I agree, and I think that was played in. Like I said, they were too competent.
Right. They were very cocky,
and that's part of it.
Yeah.
Like the lack of emotion. They were too professional. It's like they just like they're there to do the job, and that's cool. I like that, but there was absolutely no, like you say, no personality ever spilled over.
But the problem is, it was even like that when they were setting up everything, and they're hanging out with their buddies. They were still that way. It's like not even when they're on the job. They were just like, I don't know. It just kind of bothered me.
I may have to watch it again and see something because now that you bring that up, I almost wonder if I did not read into that as a Guy Ritchie's style of shooting because he always does that whole like and a prime example is whenever Jake Gyllenhaal's going through the plane and he's got the list coming up and he's working the list.
Which that was kind of fun. I did like that part. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very much a Guy Ritchie kind of vibe to it. Yeah. Like, we do this, we do that. And he usually does the quick scene cutting things where they show somebody doing the thing. And so maybe I'm wondering if I didn't read that lack of emotion into them being like wisecracking, fast cut scene Guy Ritchie style.
So, full transparency here. Not counting Aladdin because the Disney remake Aladdin, he did that. That's not really a Guy Ritchie film. It's very good.
Okay.
The last movie of his I've seen until this one was 2017's King Arthur. So
I did not watch.
Yeah, so I'm a good decade removed, and I know there's quite a bit of decent movies, or so I've seen advertised that I need to catch up on, and I probably will at some point because maybe a Guy Ritchie podcast is worth it at some point. But I know he has like the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare that came out in recent years. You mentioned before this call The Wrath of Man, right?
Wrath of Man, yeah. The Gentleman was pretty decent.
I heard The Gentleman was pretty good. So it makes me wonder if I would have watched all of them first, is this like a natural progression for him? Is this what he does, or just jumping?
I don't know. I don't think your take is wrong. And actually, one other small issue I had, and I'm going to see what you think too, because it kind of plays into what you just talked about. Okay. I didn't really feel connected to any of the people, right? So when it finally does go wrong, eventually, like towards the last little bit of the movie, when there's a little bit of a very little bit of issues because they're so damn competent.
A little bit of strife.
Yeah. And that guy runs into the plane hangar and they drop the deal on him. Mm-hmm. Who was that guy? It meant nothing. There was no emotion from it. It's supposed to be like some big traumatic thing. I think they wanted to pull at your heartstrings. Or when that guy, for no absolutely zero reason, stayed behind. And we can leave it there because you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well,
He stays behind for no reason that I can fathom. Why wouldn't they set a remote detonator or a timer? Or these guys are so competent that they can't figure that out.
Well, even at that, it's like, why can't they just
but
shoot?
I didn't care.
Why can't they just shoot and run and both escape?
Right.
I mean, that literally would have worked. You know?
Right.
And so So
they wanted that heart. Oh my God, he stayed behind and died.
But even that was just glossed over so quickly. It's like.
And I didn't care about the guy.
They're like, hey, where's so and so? He's gone. Okay, and then on with their day they went. You know, like screw that guy. You know,
it was kind of. I did enjoy the movie. I feel like I'm nitpicking it a little bit, but you're not wrong either.
Yeah.
Like I can understand that take.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I mean, it sounds like you definitely enjoyed it more than I did. I mean, the thing is, I love a good heist movie, right?
Sure, it kind of has that vibe.
It does. It really does. And the first part of it is them planning the heist and everything. But like I said, but then like, and the other thing, that really bugged me was the movie literally like changed gears. It's like it was almost it turned from a heist movie to a rescue movie.
Right.
You know, so it's like, oh, we have, because it's only an hour and 37 minutes long, right? And so we have like about an hour-ish of this heist movie where there's no emotion involved, and they just going through the motions. Now all of a sudden they're doing this rescue movie where it's like almost out of the blue, right?
Well, and why would they care so much about that chick? There was no relationship built.
Well, they did say that she broke them out of prison, or she got out of prison.
Okay.
But
that was like, it was a very quick little thing. It wasn't. I mean,
and that one thing was enough for them to risk their lives forever,
their team's lives, forever for almost no money.
Right. So, but yeah. So the problem is it had all the makings of being a really solid film that I would have really enjoyed, but they just killed it with the emotionless characters and the shift in the story.
I can see that. I enjoyed it as an action flick.
Sure.
And I enjoyed it as a heist movie. The rescue seemed, like you say, a bit, because the thing is like the rescue was just the heist movie, the way it should have played out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because the heist didn't get like it went and did their whole thing, and they used none of the setup that they had planned for the heist, so they still had all the setup done already.
Right.
And then riddle me this, because this here seemed kind of crazy. They had the tunnel in the off the side of the house or whatever that they blow up the damn house. Mm-hmm. They go through these tunnels and have this elaborate deal, and they get to the damn zip line, and the guys are there already. How the hell did they get there?
They're shooting at them, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, how did they know where they were going to end up? So yeah,
right. It just did not quite make sense.
Yeah.
It just was a little bit messed up.
Yeah. Again, there's all these little things that kept adding up in my head. I was like, okay, what's this? Okay, what's this? You know.
But even then, like even the guys that did die in the thing it seemed like well, somebody's got to die. We better sacrifice somebody.
They were volunteering to get out of that role.
Well, it didn't. I mean, the guy in the hangar. Cool. I get that didn't seem too crazy, but I didn't care about him. He was nothing to me. They should have had some banter. They should have built on that relationship. I couldn't. He's thug number 3.
He was the best character in the movie.
The best character was
him running into the barn and screaming. That was more emotion than both Jake and Penny showed the entire time.
That's funny. I'm trying to remember which guy it even is. That they're interchangeable. I feel I couldn't tell you who the hell was who now. I'm looking at the page here, and I don't know who any of them are.
I mean, it was one of their guys on their team. Yeah.
You hinch around for a few years, you see the world.
Yeah. I mean, other than Baker. That was on their team. All the rest of them, I don't really remember their name. I could look it up, of course, but Gucci and a couple.
But he's the only one that really got any kind of play. Right. And honestly, it was when he's like, "I'm going to stay back because of reasons."
Because of plotline 1.
I mean, as soon as he's all like, "You go, I got this," I'm like, "Well, he's a sacrificial lamb."
This is a bit of a stretch, but what this kind of reminds me of is you've seen Free Guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So remember at the end of Free Guy when they bring in the unfinished Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like tagline
Catchphrase.
here
Oh yeah. I thought it was catchphrase.
or catchphrase. So sorry, yeah, catchphrase here.
That was humorous.
It was very, but like some of the things that this movie did to be serious is like what that movie did as a joke.
Right, right.
Again,
And it's kind of sad
right, yeah,
because I do like a lot of Guy Ritchie films, and this is not as good as any of the other old good ones he's done.
right. Well, I mean, you talked a little bit before this call, in some of his older ones, like what back in the late '90s.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Those were classics, right? Snatch,
Yeah, yeah.
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. I mean, those are classic.
I still think there's a dirty joke to be told there.
There is. Well, for the
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Snatches.
well, for those of you that obviously weren't on the call because it was just me and him, I told him that he introduced me to Snatch.
And Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
So I should have
Was
flip
it a
flopped.
three-way? Was it a three-way?
I should have said he introduced me to Snatch and the movie.
I would hope not, sir.
So, but yeah, to me, those are like classic Guy Ritchie movies, right? That's kind of what gave him his name, you know.
Well, he definitely has a style, and I felt like those movies, and maybe he took more. I mean, he had a hell of a break, though, really, from like feature films, though. Like he's had some good breaks in the middle of these movies.
Yeah, yeah, I know he did a few like smaller things here and there, but I know like I said, in the last decade, he's done quite a bit of stuff, like consistent work, and
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a chance to catch them, and which is unfortunate because like I have a bunch of them on my watch list. I just haven't had a chance to go back and watch some of his back history yet. So, but I am curious about some of them.
Right.
So,
there's some good. Like I said, he's got a style. You either like it or you hate it, probably.
right. Yeah. I mean, his movies seem to have a consistent score of between 6 and 7, somewhere in that range.
Is that a kid joke? Isn't it?
It is. Yeah. No kids are.
We're too old. We're too old to know about that stuff.
No kids are watching this.
You know what? We just went viral. Now they are.
Oh yeah, viral.
Look
at us, we're viral. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It could have been so much more, you know.
I agree. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I feel like my gripes were. It's not one I'd be like, you have to go see this movie. It's amazing. Go watch it. There's, I think I wouldn't even say necessarily go to the theater to watch it.
Right. Yes. That was my follow up. I was going to say, if you feel like action flicks, you like Guy Ritchie, I would definitely watch this, but I probably wouldn't go to theater and see it because you know.
I'd watch it at home.
Yeah.
It'd be a good popcorn movie.
Yeah. I mean, because you're not really going to gain anything watching it on the big screen necessarily. So.
Yeah, I would agree. There was nothing super duper special about it.
Right. Yeah.
It seemed almost like you said, catchphrase.
Yeah. Catchphrase here.
But again, a generic Guy Ritchie action flick.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I feel kind of bad saying that, but you know, I don't know. That's just that's the vibe I got. And I may watch it again. I may go back here one day and rewatch some of his movies from the last decade, and I may throw that into the mix as well, just to see how it plays, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We'll see.
But I think you're right. I think you had a good read. Like I said, my biggest complaint, it's that they were too competent out the gate, and I like that. I like competent people, and he does that in most of his movies. They're everybody you think it's Snatch. It's like be afraid of the guy that owns the pig farm and all that stuff. Yeah. The gangsters were freaking terribly, awesomely good at their job.
Right. Yeah.
Frighteningly good at their job.
Well, and that's fine to have one character that's that competent, and
sure.
But to have the entire group of them, it's like.
Okay. I never felt like there was any danger for these people.
Right.
Not at any point in the flick. Maybe. I mean, honestly, not really.
Yeah. So. when it first started out, it was kind of novel because like when when Bronco is sitting in the in the attorney's office, and
Mm-hmm.
he has his guard come in. He's like,
Yeah,
"This can go two ways for you." Has this whole thing that was kind of clever, right? I like that. But like,
sure,
but then he never changed from that perspective the entire time. It's like, you
right.
know,
I did appreciate how that scene turned out to be more than what you thought it was.
sure,
Later, like I didn't see that coming actually.
yeah. But I guess I mean, he's sitting there. He's trying to be a badass, right? Like he's intentionally trying to
Sure.
be very very threatening, and it worked. It worked great. But for him to bring the same emotion the entire movie, no matter who he's talking to, I'm like, I don't know. They just didn't cut it with me.
Well, okay, and here's one other thing I just now thought about, and it kind of bothered me while I watched. I was looking at this and I saw Rosamund Pike's picture here on the screen.
Right.
Did her character bother you at all?
I
She didn't make sense.
I feel like they threw her in there so they could have a twist ending.
That twist ending was stupid.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was almost an afterthought, right?
It, I mean, I did enjoy the whole red phone ringing thing. That was cool. That was a fun scene.
Yeah.
But they already okay. So this chick brought not, kind of got approached to bring in the other Rosamund Pike's character got approached to bring in the experts, the
Mm-hmm.
specialists to get that $1 billion money we talked about in the end in the world scene. Nobody else, the professional people they had before couldn't do it. Supposed to be one of the better ones of collecting this money from
That's
uncollectible people.
that's because they weren't working in the gray, Jeff. Come on.
They were in the white and the black. It was
White or
black
the
and white
black.
only, but not gray.
They
But
didn't mix them.
but do you really think that a banker? I mean, that's probably shady. Bankers at that level are shady. I'm sure a little bit. But do you think they're really going to go against the freaking like a special operative
Right.
that is capable of like taking on a guy that on an island that has a freaking army? Like, are
Well,
you really going to stiff these people when they recouped $1 billion for you?
right. Well, yeah, and even when like they were battling the guy on the island, it's like he owns the damn island, and you're gonna not let his plane fly. It's like like all that stuff didn't really fly with me.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it just there's just certain things. I mean, I understand. It felt like it was a bunch of like haphazard little ideas that just they tried to cram into a movie,
Right.
and there was some cool things about different aspects of it that kind of work,
Yeah.
but
So
at the same time, kind of don't.
so when we first started talking, you said you had one little issue with the movie. Now you're up to like five.
Well, you've got to be thinking about it more. I think I still think it was a fun watch.
Right.
Okay, if you were going to rate this movie 1 to 10, 1 being hot garbage, and 10 being you know, the pinnacle of all pinnacles, the holiest of holies.
Yeah. I'm probably sitting
What
like
would you?
five.
Okay, I would say 6, 6.5.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it was better than
Yeah.
than Garten and
Uh,
some
yeah, I
things.
gave it five because there are some fun parts, right? Like there are movies that are unwatchable and that I give them like 3, 4 range, whatever, two,
Sure,
two, three,
sure.
four. So this wasn't unwatchable, and I may watch it again. So it wasn't hot garbage, but and there were some parts that were promising, but overall it just was like, eh,
It really, as a Guy Ritchie fan, it's kind of a letdown for his filmography.
right.
This is not one of his better movies for sure. But like I said, I still enjoyed it. Like I did find myself enjoying it, even with my bitches about it.
Right, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like that guy that won't take a side. It
So
was good, but it was terrible.
so let me ask you. So when they're on the island
Hmm.
and uh, Salazar wants to meet with Rachel, the attorney lady. Uh, so he brings her there. He wants to make a deal, and she's like, basically, f off, right? Go to hell. We're not making a deal.
Because he tried to offer her nothing
Yeah, well, he tried to
almost.
offer like 30% or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, nope, my client says 100% or nothing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
she was worried about what would happen to her, right? Why the hell would they let her stop at a bar or a cafe and try and get a beer? I think
I agree.
I think the only reason they had that scene in there is so that we could see the team work together and how badass they were.
I thought maybe that was all just a show. It was all for show. Even like that was
And
part
maybe
of
it
the plan.
was, yeah. It's
That's
just,
the way I read it because like you say, outside of her like just being, I want to get a beer, and they're like, okay, let's. I mean, they kind of did act that way though. Like we got to detour things around and get this,
yeah. And then what was it like? The next
But
scene,
it was too
it was
obvious.
yeah, and it's like after they kill 12 guys, the next scene
It was 14, sir.
oh, sorry, then they're sitting there talking, and she has a damn beer in her hand. She just bought one at the store anyway, or had one already in the fridge. It's like what the hell?
Well, and they tried to show her being all like this badass, boss babe kind of thing, and that's
Yeah,
fine. I can dig that.
yeah,
But then they wanted to like humanize her at the same time, so they'd show her going around the corner shaking and stuff.
right, yeah,
And it's like, okay, she's balls of steel half the time and shaking scared the other half.
yes,
It's like it doesn't make sense. The character doesn't make sense
yeah,
because of that.
yeah. Honestly, some of my favorite parts of the movie was when she was working her magic. It was fun to watch that montage of her
Yeah,
winning all these
badass.
little battles. Yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome. Like they didn't need to humanize. Well, the hell, they tried to make. She was the only one they tried that with, and they failed. Unfortunately, nobody
yeah,
else was. They're all automatons.
yeah. Exactly.
Mission, setting some bombs,
we're, we're
setting traps, making bombs.
we're all good looking. Hey,
We all can't be Superman, and
Mysterio.
well, that works too. I was trying to think of what was the character name from Roadhouse? I was going to go with Roadhouse.
Oh yeah.
Was he the same character as Patrick Swayze
I
in
think
the
yeah,
original?
I didn't watch it. It didn't look like it was being good, so I didn't
It
watch it.
was
But
okay. It wasn't bad.
I thought it was just a remake. So
It's a remake. It is
yeah.
a remake. I actually put it on and watched it. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't good. It was about. Honestly, it was about like this. It was
Dalton.
like Dalton. He was Dalton again.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was going to say Superman and Dalton.
Yeah.
But I forget about him being Mysterio.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know you can't cross the streams. You can't cross DC and Marvel. I know what I'm thinking. I shouldn't even said that, right?
Right.
We just lost one of our viewers.
Well, one. We have viewers. We lost one of our eyes.
Right.
One of our three eyes.
So I don't know.
Shit.
So I guess in conclusion for this, I'm a little disappointed in it. I was hoping for. Now, granted, I did go into it with knowing nothing about it because I literally didn't even see the trailer until like maybe half hour before I left to go see it. I was like, oh, isn't it great? What's this? And I watched the trailer. I'm like, oh, I'll check it out. So I wasn't expecting a lot, and the fact that I wasn't expecting a lot and I was still let down kind of pisses me off a little bit. Because typically, if I go into that in that mindset, I'm usually impressed, and I wasn't.
Right.
So that's a little bit too bad, I think. So I don't know. Overall, eh.
Eh,
Eh.
eh.
But I'm sure there's people out there that think I'm an idiot, and those people are all downstairs right now.
Or on the other side of the call.
Well, I mean, I thought that went without saying, but okay.
We both judge each other. Getting all judgy over there.
Judgy eyes.
Judgy McJudgeons.
It's McJudgerson. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, McJudgerson. I
Jeez.
forgot you got married.
And now, now I'm judging you because you can't get my name right.
But yeah, I agree. It's one that I think is fun enough to watch if you don't have anything else to watch and you just want a decent action flick, and it's adequate for that.
Right. And honestly, I think there's probably fans of Guy Ritchie out there that are just over the moon.
I don't know.
You know,
I
I don't
would
know.
say I'm a Guy Ritchie fan. I generally he's a director that could pull me into a movie. Like I would generally speaking be like, hey, I want to check it
You know,
out.
I like I said, I can't say that anymore just because I haven't seen so much of his last decade of work. I can't say that anymore. So honestly, like I said, I only saw it at a pure luck because there was literally nothing else that I want to see or hadn't already seen at the time.
Hmm.
So
Well, I will tell you, I probably would not have watched this. It wasn't on my radar at all until we were looking about what we're going to do, and I happened to see that you had watched it already.
right,
That's why I went to watch it this week.
yeah, what a sucker! He fell
What a sucker!
fished in.
This dude set me up. He knew it was a middle movie at best, and said, "Go
Got
see
him.
it. I highly recommend
Got
you watch this
him.
movie for the podcast." So you can't trust McJudgeon's over here because I mean I'm sorry McJudgeon's son.
McJudgerson, yes. Jeez.
Eh,
Yeah. Well, in my defense, it's a movie, and we have to watch every movie ever made. Otherwise, what are we doing here, right?
no waste of time, waste of your life
Right?
not watching all the films
Sleep is for losers. You gotta watch movies all night long.
all night long.
All right.
All right, I guess that's where we're at with that.
Yeah. So you want to end with something a little fun?
Sure. I mean, for us, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be terrible for the people listening.
Well, obviously. Um, we possibly talked about either Henry Cavill kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal, or maybe Guy Ritchie stuff. So I
Yeah.
mean, we can kind of interweave and just BS for a minute if you want.
Well, I feel like we touch on Guy Ritchie quite a bit already, just
Yeah,
in
I
the
agree. I
natural
agree.
progression. So you want to do some Henry and Jake stuff?
Sure, that's sure.
Yeah.
Sure, that's cool.
Well, let's start with
Uh,
Superman first, since he's Superman. We can start with
he,
him.
he is super.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
so
go ahead.
no, I say so. What are some of his roles that you've enjoyed in the past?
Well, I mean, I really like quite a bit of his stuff. I'm trying to think. I'm looking back a little bit to see what I would. If I stop and think about what I remember him from, I kind of lean on Superman a lot. But I know I really dug Stardust. I always forget that he is the his romantical adversary. He's the guy, the wealthy dude
Oh,
that I forget that always.
I did too,
That is
actually.
that is him.
Yeah,
That is
because
him.
I always
I
think of
actually had
it.
to look it up because I mentioned it.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh shit!
yeah, because
But yeah, that's
yeah,
Henry
'cause I
Cavill.
always think of that as Charlie Cox. I
Well,
never.
Charlie Cox is the main
Yeah,
character.
so I always think of him first. So, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that is
uh,
okay. That's
yeah.
funny.
I feel like I watched Immortals, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. So maybe
Yeah,
Superman is my first deal. I did like him in Man from Uncle, which that didn't get a lot of play, but I enjoyed Army Hammer and him in that. That was a pretty solid
you can't
flick,
say
I thought
you can't
overall.
say that name.
Army Hammer. He eats people. Wasn't that a rumor going around that they were cannibals for a
Yeah,
minute?
something like that. Well, I know he got in trouble for some stuff anyway. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, with everything else going on right now, all the way he's from a really well-to-do family. Like his background is like super, super prestigious family, from my understanding. And so, like, he kind of bought his way into acting. Although I liked him, I never thought he was a terrible actor by any means.
Yeah, I
I know
mean,
we're
yeah,
striking onto Army Hammer now,
yeah,
but
whatever. I mean, hey, there's a few Army Hammer fans out there that are so happy right now.
I did not like him. I thought he was going to have something. I really thought he was going to make it somewhere.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I've seen him in a few things, but yeah, nothing really sticks out to me as oh yeah, Army Hammer is great because of this role, or whatever.
He was the twin brothers in the freaking the Social Network.
Yes, he was. He was, but still. So
But
have you seen Argyle?
I put it on and I never have finished it. I keep meaning to.
That one is it's kind of a pan movie, but I really enjoyed that movie. Uh,
Okay.
and Henry Cavill's in that. It has Sam Rockwell, which is right up your alley as well.
Right.
It has a 5.6 rating on IMDb, which is kind of surprising to me. It's not a great movie, but like it's very enjoyable. It's fun. I thought he was good in that. Uh, Personally, I really liked him in Mission Impossible Fallout as August.
I missed that. I have not watched. I fell out of Mission Impossibles, and I always want to go back and watch them all.
Dude, I don't know how they did it, but somehow they kept getting better as they came out.
Right.
Like I don't like Fallout was one of the best Mission Impossibles. Like, it's really really good.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they had Dead Reckoning and Final Reckoning, which supposedly the end, but
We'll I wish they would do this whole naming crap because when I go back to try to figure out what one to watch, I'm like, which one do I watch?
Right. Yeah. If you're not, I guess if you don't follow the franchise, it's hard to know what's
Well,
what.
there's
Right.
franchises I follow. I gotta still okay. I watched all the Star Trek movies when they came out. The reboot that they did in 2009 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what. I mean, other than the first one, I couldn't tell. Into Darkness and what was the other
Beyond.
one? Beyond.
Yeah.
I think Into the Darkness is number 2. I think. I don't know.
I don't know. I felt like Beyond was number 2, but yeah.
It might be. It probably is.
See, I'm that way with the Resident Evil films.
I'm getting that way
with Mila Jovovich. I can't tell you the order that they're in because their names are kind of similar. Like
Extinction was the last one, right?
Sure.
And then they had what? I can't remember.
And yeah, it's
next tape.
obviously.
Resident Evil OnlyFans.
so I get it. So because I had watched a couple of them, but like not in order, and then later I went back and watched them all in order.
Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes.
And like I couldn't tell you what order that they're in. But anyway, that being said, Mission Impossible Fallout is, I believe,
it's got a 7.7 rating on here.
Yeah, that's the 6th movie. So is it
okay. Because the Ghost one was 4, right?
Yeah, Ghost Protocol. And then they had
there's one in the middle.
Yeah, no, it was Agent. Oh my gosh. I just had it in my head because I did it all in my head, but
I'll see if I can pull it up.
Anyway, yeah.
But Henry Cavill, I kind of respect him a lot because of he did. I wasn't a big Witcher fan per se. I didn't watch the series. Rogue Nation. There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you're good, buddy. You're good. I was pulling it up while I was BSing a little bit. So I can't speak to that a whole lot. I heard it got really good reviews, but I kind of respect that he's like, I'm not going to do it if you guys are going to keep going away from the source material this far.
Right.
Like he was a big fan, uber fan of it.
Yeah.
And got upset that they were like steering it away from what he thought they should go. So that's why he stepped away from. Is what I had heard.
Okay.
Which I thought that's cool. You like it, well, that you're going to like not continue if it's garbage. I mean, it failed the next season, right? Like it only got that. They did one season after and then killed it.
Okay, yeah, there you go then, right? So he must be onto something there, right?
Well, maybe.
So, and then also from my standpoint, at least in my house, we really like him in Enola Holmes, Part 1 and 2, as Sherlock.
He played a good Sherlock.
He really did. And I think those are also lesser known roles for him. But
sure.
Like I like his character better than Millie Bobby Brown's character of Enola personally.
Right.
But yeah,
they played off each other pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, there was a lot of good banter there. I thought that worked okay. I have tried to watch the Ministry of Ungentility Warfare like 3 times. I turn it on and have to turn it off every time. I've not been unhappy with it.
Do you turn it off because you have to? Turn it off because you're like, I can't watch this. I got to turn it off.
I feel like I've started it and only got like 20 or 30 minutes into it each time. I had to turn it off for one.
I actually have it on my, I think it's Movies Anywhere account or something like that. So like I have access to it. Actually, I have I bought a Guy Ritchie 3-pack. So I have the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, Operation Fortune, and then the one that we just talked about. So I have.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the third one is, but anyway. So like I have a bunch of those to watch, and I just haven't watched them yet. Oh, The Gentleman. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I did enjoy The Gentleman.
Yeah.
But this one for the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare seems like it'll be right up my alley, and I don't know why. I just keep. There's been one time I kind of lost interest and was reading something instead of watching the movie, so I was looking at my phone and got lost.
Well, it's based on a true story too, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of cool. So.
Well, and the previews look really good, and Henry Cavill looks really good. Like he looks crazy. Like there's sometimes he says like and I'm like,
you think he looks good and everything? Don't try and BS me.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's my initials. I can see right through it.
The big S is that mess you up.
Yes.
Super and everything he does.
Okay, that's cool. So what about? Well, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah. So I got to be honest. I thought I had seen more of his stuff, so I did a little bit of research before this call, and
you've watched nothing.
I look at all this list. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen it. Wow, how have I missed so much of his stuff? I don't know.
You know, he's worked pretty damn consistently.
He has, and I've missed most of them.
I didn't realize it was quite this consistent.
Yeah,
honestly.
So, and I mean, there's lots of less popular stuff, of course. You know, stuff that's probably not going to be as highly watched. But I mean, I've seen, of course, in Day After Tomorrow. That's probably a pretty common one.
That's the train time travel one, right?
No, Day After Tomorrow is the weather one where the weather's changing.
Yeah, with yeah. My bad. Okay, I'm looking for this other one now. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So, I thought he was really good in Love and Other Drugs with Anne Hathaway.
He was actually really good.
Yeah.
I actually surprisingly.
One I thought would have a lower score, but it says it's a 7.5 out of 10 was Source Code.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
I like
that's what I thought you. Okay,
but you and I are suckers for time travel flicks.
Yes. So I really.
But but Source Code was kind of cheesy. It was very, very cookie cutter time travel flick.
It was, but I
did have a twist. It had a twist.
We like a good twist. It's a twist.
It's a twist.
And who can forget?
I didn't dislike it. It's still not one I would tell people to go watch, just because I don't think it would be most people's cup of tea.
Right.
But I would tell you to watch it.
Right. Well, good, because I already did. It was funny to me because, like, if I think of Jake, I think of Source Code is one of the first things I think of, and that's because I haven't seen him.
Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko,
of course, right? And of course, Bubble Boy.
Well, obviously, that's the highest quality thing he's ever done. Bubble Boy. Jarhead was pretty solid, but that's old. I mean, that's 20 years old now.
Which one?
Jarhead.
Yeah. See, I never saw Jarhead.
It's decent, actually.
Do you remember him being the kid in City Slickers?
I don't remember that.
That was his first role ever.
Okay.
But yeah, like literally outside of that, I've missed so much of his stuff. It's kind of like I'm scrolling through this list and I'm kind of blown away at how many of his stuff I have not seen. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, This is wild.
I guess I'm in the same boat in some respects because I mean, of course, you did Brokeback Mountain.
I've seen that one.
You say you didn't see it?
I never saw that. Nope.
It's actually adequate. Well, I mean, if you some people got all hung up on all the stuff, but like it was an adequate film.
But I'm
sorry. They played the part well. I did not think. I mean, I know that we were supposed to be closeted and everything, but like some of the stuff they did, I thought was like it's still screwing around on your partner.
Right. Oh, okay. See that.
Playing like it's like I don't know. They try to be. It's a big love story. It's like but there's 4 people involved and only 2 of them are in love with each other. That kind of makes it hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I took it like a chick would take it probably. No, probably not. Probably not.
Everything I know about Brokeback Mountain, I learned from Scary Movie.
There you go. It was adequate. It was an adequate
Yeah.
film. Prince of Persia. Did you watch that? That was
Oh,
actually he got crap for it because he
a
wasn't Persian,
little
but like
disappointing.
yeah, but it was okay. I
Yeah.
mean, the I liked the video games that it was
Sure.
based on,
Yeah.
and so like it kind of fit for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was.
Kinda.
It kind I felt like it was more of a Mummy knockoff than it was a video game remake. I don't
I can
know.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Prince of Persia predates the Mummy on the original stuff. That was on the original
Oh.
SNES.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Yeah, that's true. But
There was more too that was then. I mean, now Sands of Time. I don't know when the video game Sands of Time came out. Mummy was what 99. If I remember correctly, I'll pull it up real quick.
98, 99, maybe that
It
sounds
might
right.
be 97.
Yeah. Did you hear they're making Mummy 5?
It was 99.
And okay.
I did not hear that.
A-
Or no, maybe I did.
And
And they got Brendan
yeah,
Fraser
yeah,
to come back.
he's
For it.
coming
I
back.
have to
Yeah,
do it correctly. I
yeah,
used to say it wrong.
yeah.
I saw an interview he did. He's like, it's Brendan, not Brandon. Fraser, like a
Praise,
razor.
that's pretty good. Dude, he is so good and stuff, man. Yeah, he is. Anyway, so again, we're getting
What
off
did
track
you
here.
watch? Yeah, did you watch Rental Family?
Great, man.
Watch it.
I did.
Oh,
It's so
okay.
good.
Yeah, surprisingly so. Like I went in with
You
high
watch it
hopes,
too. Yeah,
and it was so good. Like it
yeah.
was so good. I have not watched The Whale. I haven't watched it.
Okay. Have you seen other Darren Aronofsky films, right? Like
I,
Requiem for the Dream. I know you've seen that
yes.
one.
Yeah.
This movie will leave you feeling very similar. Like it's very, very good. I never want to watch it again.
Well, that's like what The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah,
Amazing film, amazing movie that I watched one time and have never. I still to this day don't know that I could put it on. I
yeah.
might be able to watch it now.
My son was asking me about Requiem for a Dream because he heard something about it. I'm like,
I've watched it 3
yeah,
times in my life.
yeah, I watched it twice. First time I said I'd never watch it again. The second time I was like, oh yeah, I've read it. I'm never gonna watch this again. I'm never
But
gonna watch it again.
it's so good. It's so good that
It is.
it's terrible.
It's so good, but the ending just leaves you devastated for days, man. Oh my god, it's bad. So I told him I was like, hey, you know what?
You have to be a good father and suck it up and go through the
Actually,
withdrawals with him.
what I'm thinking is, what a better say no to drugs movie than that, right?
Just say maybe.
Right? I mean,
There you
just don't end up like Jennifer Connelly's character. That's all I ask.
go.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the more I look at this, the more I'm with you. I thought I knew his filmography a little better than what I do, and
yeah. See, I'm kind of an oddball. So a little insider trading here is for years I was a subscriber to Entertainment Weekly. So I would read them, of course, every week, right? So I know about all these movies from like a long period of time, but I haven't necessarily seen them, but I know about them. I know who's in them, how it was made, some behind the scenes stories, but I've never watched them. So I feel like I have a plethora of knowledge about all these movies I've never seen. So I'm kind of an oddball in that sense.
back in the day when I was at the theater, I was in a similar boat. We would get a theater specific magazine that would come
Oh, that's
once a
cool.
month or something like
Nice.
that, and it was for theaters.
That's cool.
I have to look up the name. If I talk to one of my old buddies, I'll find out what the name was.
Yeah,
Because some
yeah.
of them I know for sure.
That's fun.
But it was really cool. This is late '90s. Pre-internet everywhere, even a little bit. I mean, that was just starting to take off where everybody knew had internet.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think I had the internet at the house at this time. Still, it was like maybe 97,
Yeah.
96 maybe.
Yeah, we didn't have it till like 98 or 99.
Right as I was getting ready to graduate, is
Yeah,
when we
I literally
actually had
graduated and my
internet.
parents got it. And
It's time to get the sex net.
yeah, the way for me to leave, and then they got
Time
it.
for sexy time.
Finally, go to college.
It's like hold on, we'll get all the beeps and boops, and to get all the boobs like one pixel at a time loading. In 20 more minutes, we're gonna see this chick's whole breast. I can't wait. But we used to get that movie, and it was really cool because it would show you like all the upcoming things for like 6 months out.
That's cool. Yeah.
And they would show you the working titles as they were still there. And like this is before I didn't even know about IMDb yet. Actually, I think I learned about IMDb from Mike when we did our computer class. I don't think I knew about it before then.
Okay.
Myself, nice. Maybe you did. I don't know. I know we talked about movies a lot there.
I mean, I've been on that website for a long time, so I can't tell you.
That's the only time. That's the first time I remember using it.
Right, yeah.
Before then, I had that, and so I would see things like the original working title for Scary Movie was so much better than Scary Movie. And I don't know if I probably told you this, or maybe you knew.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
it used to be Scream. If you know what I did last Halloween.
Yeah,
that was the original working.
Yeah,
title.
I wonder because there's another knockoff satire movie called I Know What You Did Last Friday the 13th. So I wonder if they changed the title so that it wouldn't be construed as like it was the same kind of movie or something.
Was that when would that one come out? I remember hearing that title before, but I don't remember when it. What was it again?
I Know What You Did Last Friday the 13th or something along those lines. Like I didn't watch it because you know it's gonna be terrible.
Oh, it was Shriek. If you know what I did last Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it makes me.
That came out in 2000. So Scary Movie was before that.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
Now, was that a Wayne's thing too? I don't remember much about this.
No, I don't think that one was. The Waynes are just scary movies. All of these are like epic movie and disaster movie and all those.
Yeah.
I think it's the same people who made all those junky ones.
I got kind of burnt out right about that time. I watched the first Scary Movie. I probably watched the second one in the theater when we had it at the theater, and at that point I was kind of done. So like epic movie and all those, right. I kind of did not watch them.
Yeah, I think they kind of got worn out. But the one with Leslie Nielsen is my favorite. I think that's 3.
Yeah,
it has the whole signs stuff that they're doing, which is great. And then
you mean the 3/4 an amazing 3/4 of a movie that the last quarter is shits all over the rest of the movie? We'll have to have we're gonna have a signs pod. We're gonna have a whole podcast dedicated to signs. Sometimes.
Well, we have to keep building up first, so people expect a lot from it.
Okay.
And then that way they can be properly let down.
Like we are every time I go to a movie.
Every time. So I don't know, man. Anything else we want to talk about, or you think we've exhausted our?
I think we're okay for this. We both realize that we know very few Jake Gyllenhaal movies. we're frauds and phonies.
Well, I know the movies. I just haven't seen them. That's two completely different things. In all fairness,
totally different things. I mean, he was Dalton in Roadhouse.
Right. That's all we need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Beyond that, it's all gravy.
It's all in the gray.
Oh, I like that. I like it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay. Well, hey, I guess thanks for joining us again. Hopefully you're still listening, and so much more crazy, zany, wacky stuff to come up. Episode 4, 5, and beyond, right?
Wacky.
Zany. All right.
With the Addams Family.
That's a different podcast, man. You just spoiled our next podcast. It was supposed to be Addams Family. Now we can change it all
up. Ruined everything again.
All right. See, now you got me all coughing. All right.
Sorry. Au
Jeff,
revoir. Farewell.
Talk to everybody later.
Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu.
Ciao.